Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today in this video we will cover the first day of CSS. So in this video we will cover three topics to CSS. First is what CSS actually is, second is the selector property values syntax, and third is how to link a style sheet. First we understand the goal of this video. Basically we connect CSS to HTML and understand the syntax, how we link the CSS to HTML and how we apply the CSS style in the HTML. So let's start now. First, we understand what is CSS. CSS stands for Cascading Style Sheet. Cascading stands for the process that determines which style rules apply to an element when multiple rules conflict. Like we understand in a heading tag, we apply two colors, first red and second is blue. So according this two color we apply on the heading only single selector. So according this cascading tell us what the color apply actually the heading tag. So we understand in the VS Code. Next is sheet, because we usually write in a separate file. We create a separate file of CSS and write styling in the separate file. So we mean style sheet. And third is style, because it handle the look, like it handle the font size, font colors, layout, etc. So according this, so the CSS means cascading style sheet. So let's understand the CSS syntax. So first we select the selector in the HTML tag we select, and the HTML tag in the CSS we say selector. So h1 like tag which is selector, we select, we write simply h1, and inside this first we write the curly brackets. Inside the curly bracket first we write property like background color, font size, color, like that, and we assign some value like the color value is red, the font color is red, according this. So the selector, who are we talking to, which tag we select means which tag we want to style. In case the h1 tag, the declaration block, everything inside the curly braces. So the curly braces is the declaration block. Inside this we write the property and value. What is property and value? What do we want to change, like what we change, what we style do the tag selector. So change color, background color, and what is the new setting, like what we assign the style, like I want to set the color, text color is blue, red, etc. So the property is color, and what color I assign, red, blue, that is the value. Note, always end your line with a semicolon or your code will get glumpy. Like after the value assigned, we write the semicolon. So basically this is the CSS syntax. So in the VS Code, I already create the HTML file. Now we create the CSS file. So simply we write the name of the CSS file, style, and then we write the extension CSS. So according this, the CSS file create. The CSS file now empty, and in the index.html, first we create the heading tag. So h1 heading tag, simply we write welcome to the class, and we hitting the go live button. In the browser, simply the welcome to the class, right? No styling we apply now. So basically the default styling apply here, and the browser we see that the welcome to the class. Now we understand how we connect to HTML to CSS. We understand how we add and connect the CSS to HTML. So there have three ways to add the CSS to HTML. First way is inline, second is internal, and third is external. And the higher priority of inline, like we set some style according to inline. So the higher property of the inline, which we understand what do you mean by cascading. According this we understand the cascading mean and the priority of inline. So let's start now. First inline, writing it directly inside the HTML tag means quick but messy. Use sparingly means it is not frequently used. Frequently used is external file, but sometimes we use inline also. So let's see in the VS Code. In the VS Code, we simply see that the inline style. So in the inline style, simply we in the heading tag we write style, and in the style tag equal, after that we write here the property is the color, and simply the value is we assign the red color in the heading text. And see in the browser the text color will be changed to become black to red. So using inline style we change the color, we apply the style, but basically it is not good as a developer. The inline style not frequently used. Second is internal, writing it in the style tag in your HTML head. In the HTML head, we separately create style tag, and in the style tag we assign some styling, we write some styling. We understand the internal style, how to connect CSS to HTML. So basically first we comment out, and simply here we again write the h1 tag, and simply we copy this tag. So after that, so inline style in the heading tag we add. So simply what we do, after the title we simply write the style tag, and in the style tag first we select the selector, means the tag. So we apply the style to the h1 tag. So first we write the h1, and after that in the curly braces we write the style. So simply we write the color, and according that we write red. And see, now we change the color is blue basically, and see in the browser we see that the color change will be blue. So basically we add the internal style also, but it is also not frequently used as a developer, not use this. We understand next is external. Third is external. We create a separate CSS file and link it. First we create the CSS file using the extension .css, and then link to the HTML file. This keep your project clean and professional, like many developer, and all the developer separate file create and link and use it, not use inline and internal. So let's see in the VS Code. Now see the CSS file. So basically we already create the CSS file here. So basically first we comment out this, and in the CSS file what we do, first we write the tag name. So according we apply the heading tag style. So we write first heading tag, and in the curly braces we simply write the color, and we write the color is yellow. And see, first simply we write the h1 here, and simply not connect anything here, simply the h1 tag write welcome to the CSS, and in the style.css file we simply select the selector h1 and assign the color is yellow. And see in the browser, no yellow color, no color will be visible. Why? Because first we connect the CSS file to the HTML file. Now see that in the HTML file, after the title tag we add connect the link, means the CSS connect. So simply first we write the link, then we write the rel means the relation. So what is the relation is style sheet, and next we write the href, which is basically hyperlink reference, and here we write the CSS file name css.style. After that it connect, we see in the browser we see that the color are visible yellow, using why we connect the CSS file to the HTML file. So basically all the developer use external CSS file connect to the HTML, then apply the styling. So now we see that the higher property of the color, like we understand three ways to connect the CSS to the HTML. So now we understand the what the property, like what that way are higher property. So we comment all this. So first inline connected, second is this, and third we style.css file connected. Now see the in the browser what the color apply. So basically first we see that the inline color we add red, the internal color we add blue, and in the external we add yellow color. So see in the browser what color will be visible now. In the browser we see that the red color visible, and the red color we assign in the inline. So according we understand that the inline priority are higher than other ways, and that means the cascading apply. Why? What do you mean by cascading? Here three color we apply only single tag, and according this the inline have higher priority. So basically this is the rule, the inline always have the higher property. That means the cascading meaning. I hope you all understand the concept which I learn you, and if you like my video and understand the video, so please like and subscribe my channel. Thank you everyone.